Never been so strong with anyone. Never been this sure I found the one. Never felt this safe with anyone. Finally found the place where I belong. But now I wonder what is wrong. What's on your troubled mind? There's one thing I want you to know. All the days that we've been spending, I hope this dream is never ending. Oh, feels like a fairy tale. And all of me is filled with love. You know you mean the world to me. Oh, feels like a fairy tale. Like a fairy tale. If I will share my life with anyone, I really hope that you will be the one. But now I wonder what is wrong. What's on your troubled mind? There's one thing I want you to know. All the days that we've been spending, I hope this dream is never ending. Oh, feels like a fairy tale. And all of me is filled with love. You know you mean the world to me. Oh, feels like a fairy tale. Like a fairy tale. If you say you wanna leave me, you better make it quick. Believe me, if it's true, I will pack your bags for you. But if you ever change your mind, you know I won't be kind a second time around. Then you're out of my life. All the days that we've been spending, I hope this dream is never ending. Oh, feels like a fairy tale. And all of me is filled with love. You know you mean the world to me. Oh, feels like a fairy tale. Like a fairy tale.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Very Tuesday. I am so happy to have my music back, especially on our fairy tale day. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I've got a lot of neat things that I was showing you during that song. That is our fairy day theme song. And I love it. And I have so many others that, hello, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Here is the finished product of last week. Beautiful glow fairy garden by the water with the turtle and a few of the little mushrooms. And of course, we added some plants to it and our handmade reeds. It turned out beautiful. And if you notice how I kind of cockeyed it to give it an even weight distribution so it doesn't roll. And that's why it sits so beautifully, because this part is a bit heavier than this part. So now it sets beautifully. I love it. It turned out Beautiful. Now, in one of the auctions, I'm going to show you guys here. In one of the auctions, I bought some things from Two Old Guys Vintage and Resell, Mike and Mark. I love their auctions. You guys ever want to go? Their link is in my box openings, and I can put it down under this video as well. I did get this little item. I love this for a fairy garden. And you see I have Tink in here, my favorite fairy. I put her down in there. That is going to make an awesome fairy garden. And so that's one of the things I got from them. And this beautiful piece right here. Now, here's what I'm thinking on this one. I would really like to do a water fountain. I've got to think it through. Okay, honey, that's fine. I will think it through. I want it to look like water is coming out of the top, and put the fairy garden here. I think that is going, anytime I see a piece that is going to look like a beautiful fairy garden, I try to snatch it up. And then here is another cup and saucer. I think it was meant to be like a sugar, but hey, it's gonna make a beautiful, look at the designs. This is going to make a beautiful fairy garden. I just know it is. I love this. And I did get some purple flowers now. Purple and green flowers. I love these. And you guys remember I have the red. So now we have purple to add to our fairy gardens. And this little bird bath here, isn't that adorable? But today, this is our last day at the art table, y'all. Our last day at the art table. We will, next Tuesday, we are going to be in the big fairy garden, and we are going to be decorating that together. So I'm pretty excited, but I do have one announcement to make real quick. Our book club and our book read will be on Thursday this week because I have to get my wrist x-rayed tomorrow. It's really hurting me, and I have to see my doctor with all the medicine messed up. I have to see the doctor tomorrow also. So I had to rearrange our book club and our book read for Thursday, so I'm not all, flustered trying to get everything done. So next Tuesday, the big fairy garden, y'all, that is going to be so much fun. Wait till you see how I fixed the fountain. Working beautifully. I've had it running for 2 days now. No trouble with it. I can just, pat myself on the shoulder and say, you are a good fixer. So, we're still working beautiful. Now, I am going to move this stuff because I have something fun that we are going to do today. I want to get these out of the way so we don't accidentally break them. Oh, and I did want to show you this real quick. How fun would this be? Look how tiny they are. How fun would that be in a fairy garden for Christmas? So tiny. So I am going to keep these off to the side just in case we make a Christmas fairy or put them in my big fairy garden. I can leave that there. I can leave that there. And this one I showed you before, and I haven't quite figured out. I might go ahead and put this in the big fairy garden next week because it has a little bird with it. And I really think I'm going to put this in the big fairy garden and then have him on a branch or something. by the fountain. So yeah, I really like that. So we'll get him back in there so he's safe. That's for sure. Let me know how the music sounds, y'all. I would appreciate it. All right. Oh, yeah, here's something else I got from Two Old Guys Vintage and Resale. I love it. It is a tape measure. Now, I think that is just handy. And it stays out, and you push this button, and it goes right back in. I love that. I am so happy to have this, especially when I'm sewing or doing something in that era, you know, whatever I'm doing. Always could use one of these, so I really love that. All right. If you remember, in one of my box openings, I got this picture frame, black picture frame. I love it. And I am going to make a wall art fairy garden. And I thought, how awesome is that going to stand out? I mean, it's really going to stand out. And I have my gold pieces that I want to use. I have the two big ones. Let me bring it down a little bit. I have the two big ones. And of course, the two small ones. And to have this hang on the wall, how awesome is that gonna be, y'all? Such a beautiful fairy garden picture art. Hello, Anna. How are you? Hello, hello, and welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's get started. We are going to, I am going to put one at the top. I don't know, maybe I should put a little one at the top and a little one at the bottom, maybe. Yeah, and then put a big one here and a big one here. That looks better. I think I like that better. Yes, these are going to look really pretty. So we're going to start by gluing our fairy gardens to the frame. And I might figure out how to get some lights on them. I haven't thought it through that far. I just want to make sure that we have good. I'm glad to hear that, Anna. So we definitely want to get these glued on. And it's going to make a beautiful, and they will adhere very, very tightly. Oh, look at that. Nice. And this one just slightly crooked, but that's okay. Anything handmade is going to have something odd about it. Now, I definitely want to put a big one here. Yeah, right about here. So anything does not interfere with these two. Oh, that's gonna look so pretty, y'all. Take my fairy out of there, put her over there for right now. All right, let's get this big one in there. Uh-oh, I need another glue stick. All right. Get that a little bit of extra off there. There we go. Oh, nice. You see, when that's hanging on the wall, how beautiful is that gonna look, y'all? All right, we got one more to do. So let's get the glue on there. Now this one I want to put right here. And just think, with all the plants and the flowers, fall is coming up and I love the black background. So I think if we made this a fall picture, fairy gardens, how pretty that would look. How many of you agree with me? Do you think that a fall, because of the black background, a fall picture fairy garden, that is going to look beautiful hanging on the wall? Beautiful. And I have the other ones that we are going to do with chains. If you remember, I found that black chain. Oh, that's going to look so gorgeous. Now, I have more of this. I think I'm going to mix a combination with these so they have a little bit of both. I think that might be the way to go with this. Mix the two together. So let me go get a bowl. We'll set this up so you guys can see that. We'll let it prop up right here. There we go. Let me go get a bowl and then we're gonna mix. I think mixing this is gonna be great. Okay. I'm gonna tear some of this too. Is the music okay, Paula? Can you hear it? Especially when I'm working, I want you to be able to enjoy the fairyland music. Thank you, Anna. Yeah, I'm taking some of this apart so that it isn't so, you don't want it so long when you're doing, especially with the picture fairy garden, you don't want it so long. I do believe it's gonna look really pretty. And I'm mixing this type of fairy grass with this type, because I think it's gonna make it some of both. And if you remember, this has a shimmer to it. The grass is dull, but this has a shimmer. And so, and I can just mix it, and then the grass will have a slight shimmer to it. Oh, the music, well, that's you pixelating, honey, because I'm not pixelating. Yeah, it's got to be you. Yeah. As long as you can hear the music, that's good. It's not too loud or not too soft. Okay, so what we did is we mixed, and we will make sure it gets, some of this gets poured onto these also. So we're gonna start with the bottom one first, and I'm gonna use this to set my fairy garden against so I can see what I'm doing. And then I will show you guys some beautiful rocks that I had come across, and I really love them. Okay, I'm gonna grab a bunch of glue sticks just in case I need them. And now in the picture fairy garden, we definitely want some of it hanging out because it's a picture. And so, and it's gonna be for fall. And so we definitely, oh, that looks good. So what I wanna do, oh yeah, that looks beautiful. Yeah. Good, I'm glad you can hear the music at least. Now we gotta remember this one is a little deeper, so it is going to require a little bit more than the other one. So let's get our, and what I like to do is make sure it's on the side so that the grass will definitely stick to the sides and stick up. So this one, being a little bit bigger, is going to take more grass. So always keep that in mind when you're doing something. Get that off there. Don't worry about more glue at this point. Thank you, Paula. I appreciate that. I'm glad you all can hear it very well. And it's not overpowering me. Okay, I'm gonna have to mix a little more because we have two more. So I gotta tear some more of this apart. And I like to tear it to make it smaller because they are really long. Yep, some of these grass pieces are super, super long. And I do want to put some shimmer on this part too. You don't see it now, but you will when it has the lights on it, you will see it. All right, so now we have our other big one to do here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That looks like a plant growing out of the yard, doesn't it? I think I like that. I'm gonna leave it because I really like it like that. All right, now we have this one to do, so let's get our side glue on there. Ooh, that's a pretty piece. I'll keep that out. I'll put that in there too. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, I love this stick. I love the color. I like how it looks. So I am definitely gonna put it in our fairy garden. I love how some of these just stand out. Now let me gather up this little bits here, and I'm going to mix it in here. See, and then it's all the lighted dust is on top now, also as well as mixed in through the grass, which then will help it shine when we go to put the lights on it. It will definitely shine. And all the pieces of glue that went in there, that is Hi Leslie, how are you? We are making a picture fairy garden. Now you guys can see down how this is sticking. The the shiny kind, the grass, is sticking to the glue I put on top. Some of it will travel to the bottom, but most of it will stick to the top. And then when you put the light on it, let me see. See there? How pretty is that? Can you guys see that? The parts that are glowing, even the shiny grass. I love that. All right, now I'm not liking this piece of glue right here. I do try to get those off. There, I got it. All right, let's do this one up here. Now, what I did is I have two small ones, painted them gold, two large ones, and if you remember, these are from the kids' toys mini brands, and I painted them, and we are turning it into Picture Fairy Garden. And this would look very pretty on someone's wall, especially those who love fairy gardens. They would just love this. And that's why I do the glue the way I do it, because I want to make sure more of the shiny grass stays on top than goes to the bottom. So that is why I put the glue like I do, because it'll hold the thicker pieces of the grass. Thinking back when I used to hold your hand. Some of it will definitely go to the bottom, but most of it will stay on those big pieces of glue and not fall to the bottom. Now, I don't want them to all look the same. I do want differences. We definitely don't want them to look the same. Like, let's see. I have two orange, and we are making this a fall picture. So I have two orange, purple, see, orange, orange. And then don't forget I have these also where I can lay it like a fairy garden. And I love these. These came with little wires on them. And the wires come in handy too, but we don't have to have those. We can just use the sticks. But I do keep the wires in case I have to use them in something else. Now, oh, this is going to be so pretty. If you remember, Leslie, Gibby Gal 79 sent me these cute, beautiful lanterns. And why not put them in my picture art, right? I am definitely not selling this piece. This piece is going in my den, my work area. So this is when one of your wires comes in handy. Cute little lantern. I'm going to put it on a hook wire. And then I'll twist it. Let's see how far out I want it. Okay, I think I'll have it that far. So I gotta hold on to it. And then I'll wrap my rest of the wire around it to hold it tightly. I still want it to be a little closer. There we go. Check that out, y'all. Isn't that adorable? And then, let me get it out just a little bit further. There we go. And then we have our orange plant, like it's growing up alongside of the light. Let me take this end off. I don't think I need this end on here. It would be too big. So I'm going to take this end off with my baby scissors. There we go. Okay. And then we just need a spot of glue right here. Uh-oh, I need a glue stick. There we go. And we're just gonna put a spot of glue here. And like I said, y'all, don't forget, next week, this is our last day at the art table. We are going to be in the fairy garden next week. So then I just check my lantern again to make sure I want the lantern to show, so I'm going to glue the flower on first. I'm going to unwind it a little bit because I want it to stand out from the flower. There we go. Oh, that looks so pretty. What do you guys think of that? Oh, how beautiful is that going to be? Look at that, you all. How many of you can see that? It's gorgeous. There it is, my fairy lantern, and this is going to be for fall. That is just gorgeous. I love how the flowers, I'm going to put a little more glue there though, because I do want the flower to be up a little bit more. And your tweezers will come in handy too, y'all, when you're doing some of this. Don't be afraid to use your tweezers. There, now the plant is standing up more. My lantern is showing. Let me put it, can you guys see that? Isn't that gorgeous? And I just love these lanterns she made for me. They are so cute. So now I got to get another wire because I am going to put the lantern on this side of this one. This one is going that way. So I want the other orange to go the other way. So I need a piece of wire. One of my lanterns, which are so cute. And let's get it wired. Okay, we'll put this one. Okay, it's got to go. Okay, I can do it this way and then I'll turn it. Hello, Ashley. How are you, honey? We are making a picture frame fairy garden so you can hang it on the wall as a picture of art. And right now we are doing our lanterns and our flower, the orange flowers for fall. This is going to be a fall. Now I did think, a little minute ago, I did think maybe I can make it 4 seasons, but then I thought, getting ready, yeah, I have to go to get an x-ray on my wrist tomorrow, and I have to go to the doctor because the pharmacy messed up my medication, so blah, blah, blah. So we are putting the book read and the book club until Thursday. So I hope Thursday will be all right for everyone. All right, so there's this one. Now this one goes the opposite direction. So I want this one to come out that way, and then I have my beautiful lantern hanging. Fairies have to have lanterns. I gotta see what they're doing. Or do we want to use the gnomes? I don't know yet. Sometimes I make it up as I go. So I never know what I'm gonna be doing. Oh, guys, that looks so pretty. Oh, and when that is going to look so beautiful hanging on the wall. And I do want to cover up some of the stick, so I'm definitely going to. Just a little bit, just a little, not much. Oh. Leslie, your little lanterns just tickle my funny bone. They really do. I love them, girl. I am so grateful that you sent those to me. I just love them. They just get my funny bone. I love it. And they look beautiful in this garden, these gardens. So we have the lanterns now affixed to these. So now, we have the other two that we need to deal with right now. And oh, I did want to show you guys these beautiful stones I came across. Look at that, beautiful stones. And they are going to look pretty in the fairy gardens. We might use some of them in the picture frame because they will glow. You're ready? Oh, good. Does that mean you'll be able to attend for Thursday, the book club and read? All right, so now we need some fall things. And I know fall is, let's see, fall is leaves. Fall is leaves. There, we got those, they're the lanterns. We got some other trees. Let's see, we got, oh yeah, I know what I could do with these. We want, let's see, we got pumpkins. And, okay, we got these kind of pumpkins. We have the smaller round pumpkins. And we got these plants and mushrooms. We got some green plants. Let's see what else I got here. Oh, those are reindeer. We don't want those. That's Christmas. All right, let's start with these. I have different kind of plants. And you know, since I'm going to hang this on my wall, I would love, and you guys tell me what you think, okay? Don't let it just be my idea. But I love these ceramic angels. I don't know if it'll fit the fall theme, so I don't want to put them on. Just had makeup earlier in the morning. Okay, good. You know, like put them here. And just put two of them. One where the lantern is here and one with the lantern here. I think that would look all right. What do you guys think? And then I do have some fall leaves that would look good. We have the bigger ones and the smaller ones. And greens, I have greens and orange. And we can put them like in a set of 3. Let's see. Like a green and then maybe put a yellow in the middle. And put it towards the back because we will definitely be putting the fairy here and here. And then that could be like a fall background. So let's try that. Let's try that and see what happens. Stay on there. Oh, okay. You want to give me a hard time. Sometimes craft glue, hot glue, does not stick to these coated things, so probably needed just a tiny bit more than I had. Oh, much better. Yeah, I should have put more on there. Oh, nice. What do you guys think? Does that look okay? Let me know in the... Aww, Anna says, sure, just be creative, TZ. Oh, yes, that is true. I am creative. Sometimes I formulate a plan, but other times I don't. I just think of it as I go, but I really like that. I do like the leaves in the background on that. So, I am going to make it permanent because I really liked it. That was cute. Yeah, that looks good on that one. That is really pretty. And then I have these small, I have some other plants, some green plants, and I have these small pumpkins here. But I also have smaller ones in my kit. But these are really cute. I like these little tiny pumpkins. So, and I have this stalk sticking out here that I really liked. Oh yes, I love that. That is definitely going in there, y'all. That is definitely going in there. That looked really good. Thank you, Anna. Now, while I'm sitting here doing my fairy art, guys, don't forget I have a Reborn and Barbie box opening gift away. So make sure to watch that whole video, get down all the rules. You will be excited because that is going to jumpstart your videos for a Reborn, or if you already have Reborns, that's okay, and jumpstart your videos on a Barbie collection. You are going to be so excited for that gift away. So, and that is the only one I will be doing for the 25-26 season, guys. It's going to be a pretty big one. I will not be doing another one. Okay, I love that. So, let me, and I used a yellow leaf in that one. So let's use green. And I want to use, I'm going to use, okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to put the green on the opposite side, put the brown in the front. Make them just a little different than the other one. And then I'm going to use a black one. And then, oh, drop my glue gun. Hang on, y'all. I do need a yellow one. Because I want them to be slightly different. I don't want them to all be the same. So I'm going to go ahead and put a black and yellow one like that. That looks good. Oh yeah, that looks beautiful. Alright, and since I used the little pumpkin up here, I am going to put a bigger pumpkin by this stick up, this little, looks like a weed growing out of the ground. So I'm going to go ahead use a bigger pumpkin here. Oh, y'all, that is going to make such a beautiful picture. I mean, when company comes over or my friends, I can guarantee this will be a conversation piece. You know how people put out art to be conversations? Hello, Mrs. Coin Crew. Hello, hello. Thank you. Thank you. It's so good to see you today. We are making a picture fairy garden that you can hang on the wall. And I am going to have it framed. It's going to be so beautiful. And we are making it for fall so that I can hang it in the fall for October, November, and Christmas if I want to. It's just going to be a beautiful conversation piece. So there we have still room for a fairy, y'all. Still room for a fairy. So let me move this stuff real quick because I do want to go through my box here. I gotta see. We got the pumpkins in there now. I collect so many things, y'all. You're just not gonna believe this. I really do. It just a lot of things. Okay, we don't need that box right now. That box is done. Now, I do have like a little fairy lantern here. You know how people put up the fairy things or the lanterns? And I also have a fall wheelbarrow with gourds in it and pumpkins. And I have these too that are really pretty. Isn't that pretty? So I have those, would be good for fall. And then I have this fall gnome. And I have this fall gnome. Oh, I wished I had some small, sunflowers that I could put in the other two, you know. But let's take these two guys out. And we can talk about this. And then I have, okay, that's Halloween. Oh, you know, here's a bench. Oh, that would look pretty too, a bench. And then I could also hang one of the lanterns behind the bench. Let's take that out. And let's see. That would be too big. Okay, I think those, yeah, that pumpkin's more Halloween. And then we have, ooh, that's pretty. I might be able to use that. Oh, look at here. This could be, let me take these out. This could be, that would make the picture art look really pretty. I'll show you in a minute. And here's the owl. An owl could be for fall. That's Halloween. And, okay, I have two owls. Okay, I think we got it, guys. I am so glad I opened that box up. All right, now, don't forget I also have this. So, we put the orange flowers this way, right? Oh man, I just had a ton of ideas go through my head. Okay, so I'm trying to think. Let's move this over here for now. I'm trying to think because it is going to be picture art. So put that one that way. And that one. It'll be the only two pieces on here because this is up at the top. But still, I really like that. I think that's what I'm going to do for my picture. I just love that. Oh, thanks. I thought they were too. I think my daughter and I were out shopping. Okay, here we have a big, okay, wait a minute. That's a tall one. And I really like the yellow in this one though, so we're gonna go with this one. We are definitely going with this one. Only because of the yellow in it, and I like that. Tomorrow, I have to get my wrist x-rayed, and I have to see the doctor, so I might stop and look for some little sunflowers, and I could show it to you next week as we're working on the big fairy garden. Don't forget, this is our last art table fairy garden for a while. Oh, no, a spider came out of there. No, that's more Halloween. I don't want no spider in my garden. Okay, so we have these here, and I love that he's holding a sunflower. I love that. So, yeah, I think, okay, I know I have an idea. I am going to look for sunflowers tomorrow, but I want to put this right here. And it's not a sunflower, but it kind of looks like a sunflower. And remember, if you remember, my fairy garden, I better get another glue. My fairy garden is the gems. They are the protector of all the gems and gold. And you guys remember that? So, I think I might put some gems on here, but there is a gem on this flower. And I love that. I don't know if you guys can see that gem on there, how pretty that is. And so I am definitely going to use him in this fairy garden. It's just, he just goes with it. So in he goes. Now, if you guys stick out to animately follow the sales on Michaels and Joann Fabrics, you will get a lot of these little pieces for very, very inexpensive. You will. When they have their steals and deals, I call it, I head on over there and buy pack after pack, because when you make fairy gardens, a lot, indoor, outdoor, pieces to sell, you go through those pieces so fast. So watch those sales and snatch them up, you guys. Now look how cute he looks in there. So I'm definitely going to look for sunflowers, but in the meantime, okay, now let's see what I have here. I do have this little gnome with the pumpkin, which I adore. So I might put him, I think he's gonna go right there. He can be standing by the light. Yep, and then I have this piece, and it could be like, pretend the gnome is there and he needs to come and cart away the gourds and the pumpkins. So I think this piece might look good. I want to keep this sticking out. I think it's going to look better in the front. There, that piece. How does that look, y'all? That is gorgeous. What a beautiful picture this is going to make. And then, so let's get him in his place. Definitely put him where I want him so he doesn't come off. And he's standing right beside the lantern. Oh, it's so pretty. I really like that one. I really like them all, really. Okay. And then I want to glue this down because I don't want it falling out. And then I can put some plants around them or something, you know. That might work. Get some glue on my wheelbarrow here, because we don't want to lose it. Oh, that's gorgeous. That is really a beautiful picture, you guys. And once the frame gets around it, how pretty is that going to look? And I'm definitely leaving this here for sure. I love the greenery coming up, this little green. I don't think we're gonna need the pumpkin lantern at all. I don't think, you know, because it is fall, I would love to have the owl. Oh, I just had an idea, you guys. It just popped into my head. Oh my goodness, how about that? That is awesome. Thank you. They are cute little gnomes, cute. How's the owl look right there, y'all? That is awesome. And when I look at this, you know, just having it in my studio or my art room or wherever I'm gonna put it, I guess I can't make my mind up until I get it completely done, because then I will really be looking at it and see where, I mean, it's gonna go with anything because it's fall, but it would look good in the living room, it would look good in the dining room. Oh, it looks like he's sitting between the two big, oh, that's gorgeous. Gotta have an owl for the fall, just have to. And he looks beautiful. Okay, that is just gorgeous. Oh, listen to me, patting myself on the back. What's wrong with me? All right, now we have, I don't think these mushrooms would work in here, but get that glue off the front there. I don't think those mushrooms would work in there, but I do want some of the fall leaves here, which will make a beautiful, I'll have to try it and see, but I don't know yet. But I have these little glass ones, and I think this will work in this too. This is another, they're trying to bloom, and I take, like, if somebody's throwing away their plants, I'm like, no, give them to me. And I bring them home, wash them up, and tear them apart, because you can get a lot of fairy items from those torn up flowers that people are going to throw away, just like this one. There we go. That looks good right there. And it will stay in there now. And we have our beautiful pumpkins and gourds, our lights. We have my owl. I'm happy with him. I got my owl. Nope, I think the top is going to be the sunflower garden, because I want to put sunflowers around this gnome, a couple behind him because he has a sunflower on his hat, and then a couple back here growing behind the lantern, and then this will be the whole sunflower garden with a little bit of orange. You know what I mean, because they make them orange too. But I have these little glass, here's a yellow one. It's a little glass mushroom, and I think it would go beautifully in this with him, because number one, it matches yellow and orange. Oh yes, I was right. That goes perfect with him. And now, I have like a tan one, I guess. This is tan. And then I have red would pop out too much, I think. And then, ooh, that one would look good with him. Okay. Let's put this one. Right up there with him. Oh yes, that fits beautifully. Beautifully. So there we have the picture art fairy gardens. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna turn this into a sunflower garden for the gnomes. And this is their little pumpkin and gourd place. Put a few sunflowers back there, and definitely sunflowers around him. And I don't want the red because the red, now I do have some green ones, and they look like they're budding, you know. Doesn't look as realistic as that though. Or this one fits in beautifully. So I think I'm gonna forego these, and yeah, I think I'm gonna forego those. And I'm gonna look through the bag of grass and try to find the ones that look like this and the stick that's down here, and see what I find in there. Those would look more appropriate. Oh, that is awesome sauce. I am really happy with that, y'all. Yes, and I hope you are too. And Dollar Tree has a lot of, yes, they do, Ashley. I grab a lot over there, but I have found with some of their fairies and their gnomes, I have to repaint them, you know, because they get it messed up. And so I end up repainting them. So I really try. I think I might have some here. I got a lot of these for my large fairy garden from the Dollar Tree, and I like them because they can fit in the fairy garden. Not all of them, it doesn't match, but let me show you. See, like his red paint on his lips are clear down under his chin. So I take my flesh and I have to paint over the red so it don't look like he's got the biggest lips in the world. I mean, when people enjoy looking at your fairy garden, you don't want them. Now see, when I make my Christmas fairy garden, I'll use little ones like this. And I have the Christmas gnomes and the fairy gnomes. But I wanted to see if she could see what I'm talking about. Now this one isn't too bad. The fairy elf looks good. He looks okay. But some of them, the paint is just all messed up. Like see here, it's not quite right. So I take my purple and I make the white go away where the purple should be. So yeah, sometimes you have to repaint them. So that's why I like to go over to Hobby Lobby and snatch up their sales. Let's see. I got stones in here, y'all. Glow stones. Another pumpkin. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's what I want. See how more realistic that looks? Yes, that's what I was looking for. Definitely what I was looking for. Okay. Here's a cute little, I love this, a little baby gnome in oh look, he has a sunflower on him. Oh, nice. Oh, I gotta keep him out. He has a sunflower on him. There's Mrs. Gnome right there. Keep her out too. Another baby gnome. Oh, so adorable. All right, and I did not realize I had stones in this box. And I also got, oh, here's another one of these that I took off here, so I definitely want this. So I am going to take the purple flowers off this. And I think that's all I have in this box. Frog and a shell, but we don't need the shell. Take out the stones. I don't know at this point. I might have found my stones just a little too late. Except for up here in the sunflower garden. I might have got that in time for that, but I want to see. Yeah, see, this one matches in here, so let's put this one on the other side. That way we have the symmetry, see? We have one on either side with the yellow mushroom, and this beautiful multi-tan one looks gorgeous right there. All right, I do though think, oh, let's see. And we have this. Oh, if I'm able to find, hello, Deidre. Hi, honey. You've never been to, I don't know if you guys would have one over there, a Hobby Lobby. Yes, I can see you. I'm so glad you made it, honey. This would look good for, like, if I can find those sunflowers, and I don't think it would be very hard to make your own sunflowers. Oh, that's okay, hon. You're fine. You can always watch it after the live, you know. I mean, it's nice to have all of you here during the live, but you don't have to be. So what I could do with these is I'm gonna take them off this base. Definitely. And so since we are making this into the sunflower garden, and the picture frame will go right behind these. So we could put these here in the back like that, and then have the sunflowers. But I am definitely going to see, if I can't find the sunflowers tomorrow, I will definitely make my own, and I have some felt. I don't know how that'll look because we're using these type of things, but it doesn't hurt to try. So those are gonna look beautiful behind the sunflowers, and it matches the symmetry of this one, and I might try to find some more of these for maybe one behind him and one behind here. But yeah, I think we're a little too late for, of course, I can make a fence. No, I don't want too much. Yeah, I am definitely going to have the stones for another time, because I don't want to overdo it either. I want it to be like a conversation piece. I want people, thank you, Dee, I appreciate that, thank you. I think people that come over, my company, my family, they are going to enjoy it if it's not too much. So, and I think between the sunflower garden and the gnomes and the little, looks like a gourd garden, I guess, and it has a lantern in it. I think that's enough. I think it's gonna look really pretty. And I definitely will show you guys the sunflower, because next, remember y'all, Next week, we are moving into the large indoor fairy garden. We are going to be decorating that. Um, Now, I'm going to warn you ahead of time. I am going fall with it because fall is going to be here before we know it. So I am definitely going to take that towards the fall also, and then get ready to transition it into Halloween. So many of you have been asking me for my Halloween fairy garden. So I will definitely put it up for fall and transition it into Halloween. Deidre said hi, bestie. All right, I do want to check this out real quick because I think it has brown vines on it, guys. Just looking at it. I don't know where they tied it though. I gotta see where they tied it or how they put it on here. Oh, nice. Oh yes, look at that. It's like a vine. You would probably have to soften this. Oh no, it's turning fairly well. Okay, so we have like vines. Just checking, guys. Don't panic. Just checking. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't put a big one on there, that's for sure. But I have run over a little bit today, but I want to thank you all for coming in and doing my fairy garden picture with me. And I hope to see you next Tuesday when we do the large indoor fairy garden. That is going to be so much fun. And Deidre, this is for you.
Never been so strong with anyone. Never been this sure I found the one. Never felt this safe with anyone. Finally found a place where I belong. But now I wonder what is wrong. What's on your troubled mind? There's one thing I want you to know. All the days that we've been spending, I hope this dream is never ending. Oh, feels like a fairy tale. And all of me is filled with love. You know you mean the world to me. Oh, feels like a fairy tale. Like a fairy tale. I will share my life with anyone.